You're listening to DavisMusicPro.com. What's happening, people? You're tuning in to Comedy by Coincidence with Chris Davis and Ty Young. What is the haps, people? Let's get some intro music going here. We're cool. We got music. We got music for days, man. We know musicians. It's what it is. Maybe we got
going.
Yeah. Comedy by Coincidence. The intro we needed. Somebody solo Ty on that track, bro. Yeah, you know it.
I've never listened to this song before. I'm fucking it all up.
It's all good. It's all good. What's happening, people? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence with Chris Davis, Ty Young.
What's up? What's up?
I
don't know. I kind of just killed it right there with the what's up. That's not me at all. Not me at all. Well, how's it hanging? How's it hanging, everybody?
Pretty
Pretty good.
This is the first episode, and we don't really know what this podcast is going to be yet. So hang in there
no.
with us.
Yeah, comedy by coincidence. You know, I'm just starting my comedy career. You know, I'm 4 months in, so I'm still absolute dog shit. So let's figure out something.
Yeah, that's okay.
Practice the craft.
I'm 0 months in, so I'm 4 months behind you, buddy. You're all good.
That
We're
is what it
rolling.
is. You got to start sometime and get it rocking and rolling, you know?
But this is a podcast. We hope to share anything. We want to talk a little bit about the comedy scene and, you know, our favorite stuff currently and any news that happens in the comedy scene. But we also want to, talk current events, different, you know, funny stories and experiences that we've had because we've lived a lot in our short experience here on Earth.
Speaking of current events, I have a story I want to share with you guys, all right? So for all of the listeners who don't know this, I wear hearing aids. So, I'm half of a hearing human almost. And in the news recently, there was a story of a college professor mocking his student for wearing hearing aids. And then, she sends out this video, and then it's like, this is very hurtful. And it's like, yeah, it's hurtful, but it's not fucking new at all. Come on. What are you talking about? It's 101. You wear hearing aids. Everybody else is an iPhone 12. You're stuck at iPhone 6 speeds. There's a delay between us speaking and you. So, yeah, the college professor's an asshole. And, yeah, you're right to call him out. But don't act like this is fucking new. Come on, no.
Yeah,
if
no.
you have a friend worth any goddamn worth of shit, they made fun of you at one point in time or another. That's just my stance on that current event issue.
Gotcha. really, that really resonated with you. I can see why. I'm also, you know, we also are into crazy shit we see. Tips for comedians who are starting out, and you know, just I've been in multiple bands in this point in my life, so I got plenty of band stories, and Ty's been around to see that grow and happen. So he's been to a couple shows, and man,
Been
we've
a
had some good
fantastic
stuff.
experience every step of the way. And mind you, Chris ain't stopping the music stuff. He has new stuff out right now.
You can find all of that on the Good Music for You channel on YouTube. And you can always find my music by searching Chris Hippie Davis and Spotify, YouTube, anywhere, man.
Exactly.
Google search
know.
search Chris Hippie Davis. I come up first, man. It's
Yeah.
nice. Feels like I have a name.
Chris, you know, it's fantastic. He's doing his music stuff. Just so that everybody knows, you can find me on the Facebook. I'm never on it, so if you get the good chance that I accept your friend request, please be aware my mother tags me in everything, so you will find out all the inner workings of my family. No, it's free to you with the friendship membership on Facebook with me. You will not find me on Instagram at all, because I have my own pretty pictures I like to look at. Fuck the rest of yours.
Yeah. Honestly, though, we might end up making a Comedy by Coincidence Facebook page itself, and also probably its own YouTube channel, its own Anchor and Spotify.
Oh, absolutely.
And I might manage just a small Instagram account that we'll just post our
Yeah, no, I'm not
episode
against
updates.
being on these platforms. I just don't want to put
So
any
if you want-
effort towards those platforms for myself. If it's a business or like an event or something, yeah, sure, whatever. But I myself am not going to say how I'm doing. No, come find me. Come, let's have a conversation. You know, like, give me a phone call. I'll talk to you. I mean, you might have to talk to the Google screen caller first, of course. You know, I'm not everybody gets to talk to me.
Yeah, but
It sounds a bit pretentious, but if you smoke meth, just say no.
just say no. Just say no. Let's see. I've had a lot of never really gotten a whole lot of feedback on the hippie part of Chris Hippie Davis. But like, here's the deal with that, guys. I know that might sound a little pretentious or ate up or something. And I know hippies have a kind of a rough connotation these days. And I want to address this on the first episode. One thing, I went to Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade, and that's a joke. Not really, I'm playing.
Your
But,
religious studies was very extensive, right?
The deal was with them, they always made me cut my hair, and I had the worst haircut from 8th. I had the Anakin Skywalker bowl cut. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And they wouldn't let me grow it past my shoulder. So as soon as I got to high school, grew my hair out, and I, just kind of went into my style because I had to wear a uniform
Yeah.
my whole life. So I wanted to experiment. I really liked 60s style and the Grateful Dead and stuff. So it was, But again, hippies have a bad connotation. The thing is, I didn't choose the nickname. Back in high school, that was the name all the track guys gave me.
Okay.
When I was trying, at first they didn't like me.
Yeah.
They called me hippie and shit as a bad thing. But as time went on, that was just my nickname, and it turned into a term of endearment.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it at first either, though. But I turned around and owned that nickname.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The other thing is when I got older and was trying to start getting into different industries, namely music, I was like, man, there's a lot of Chris Davises out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And actually, there's a lot of Chris Davises that are musicians, too.
Yeah.
And I don't want to infringe on their music or anybody finding their stuff, but I want to at least differentiate myself so it's easier to find my stuff, easier for them to go and figure out which Chris Davis they want to listen to.
Yeah, so
know what I mean?
you adopted the entire hippie movement, to differentiate yourself from all the
More
other clones
just
of
I
it.
adopted that nickname that I didn't really want in the first place, to own it.
Yeah, no,
my own thing.
I've had many short-term nicknames that never quite stuck that I absolutely hated, and thank God they faded into the ether. One of them was Tidy Whitey. I was known as Tidy Whiteys for a good solid 4 weeks at a summer camp. Cub Scouts are evil, vicious little creatures.
Yes, Cub
just
Scouts are evil.
spreading the word. If you have to volunteer with them, I highly suggest wearing a cup and bring Twinkies. Twinkies is the best bribe for Cub Scouts. Just throw it into the woods and they'll run after it. It's great.
It's true. That's why I'm having it. It's just totally, bro. You get me snacks. When I was a Cub Scout, Boy Scout, I was done.
Oh yeah.
It was good.
It's. I don't remember where I even started with that.
Lots of knife injuries. That's what I remember most.
Absolutely, that stupid token chip card thing.
Yeah,
I'll
they
rip
took-
off a
they
quarter
took
of your
a-
card, and it's like, no, you're gonna use my
Yeah.
knife to cut it off, you Neanderthal. What are you doing? That's what the knife is for. Don't rip it off. You're ruining my card, bro. Like, if you're gonna penalize me, take the extra
it
time
right.
to make it nice. Yeah, do it
right.
You can only do it once. You can only cut it once. You can only rip it once. Otherwise, you're like gonna get into the letters, and then like, what the hell is this card anyway? You cut off the T off the token. Now it's Oaken, and it's like just an awkward situation for everybody.
Yeah. What I mean, I try not to think about Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts too much. You know what I mean? But like, definitely got my Eagle Scouts. Shout out to all them Eagle Scouts out there.
Hey,
If you're an Eagle Scout, this is the podcast for you, bro.
podcast.
And if
for
you're
you.
not, forget I said anything about that. By the way, that's just like
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Eagle Scouts, also known as Future Drug Dealers of America, we salute you.
Oh shit. I don't know about about that.
No, too far.
Because he was, I don't know about that, but I mean, it's not. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's just an astounding amount of people that go through that program and then start to use drugs like the rest of society and manage to keep their shit together and go to college. Like, it's kind of weird. Weird. It's a bad analogy. I know a lot of straight laced.
No, it's super funny. I had a great sound bit to go with it. I can't. You know what I'm saying?
The machine foils you again.
It's so upsetting. There. I had it and then it was gone. Yes.
Random, like straight, not. Wait, what?
I got hooked on here. You know what?
Play it
again. Don't tell me why that's a soundbite I have. Yeah, no, that's all good.
Classic Joey Diaz. Shout out to our great Uncle Joe Diaz.
Yeah,
you know, everybody's uncle.
Shout out to the doctor himself.
The man who proves change is possible in everybody.
You know, let's talk about a couple of our favorite comedians at this point. So number one for me is the doctor himself, that Uncle Joey Diaz. But who is your maybe top 3 comedians right now?
I gotta say Bill Burr and Tom Segura. You know, they're definitely up there.
Definitely.
They have very different styles. It's hard for me to like say a top comedian just because everybody has a different style.
Yeah.
You can't compare, you know, Joey Diaz to Jerry Seinfeld. That's just not fucking possible in any way. You know, Joey Diaz is the dirty uncle on the side of the street, whereas Jerry Seinfeld is the closeted gay brother who goes to work every day. You know, he's put together nice, appears to be really good in polite society, and might be a great person as well, but you just don't know because he never really talks to you.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have he has his persona in public on stage, and you know, the Seinfeld show, but I've never seen him really speak out in a video format or anything about what he actually believes,
which is probably a smart move for him.
It's a smart marketing move, but you know, you can't trust motherfuckers these days. Bill Cosby fell. Bill Cosby fell as hard as anybody can fall. Like, that motherfucker is now broke, in prison for rape, and about to get raped.
And he didn't have a podcast.
And that's what I'm
saying.
It's these secretive motherfuckers, man. Motherfuckers.
That's why we're here, to tell you what's up, man.
Exactly.
How it is.
Real talk, though, I'm kind of nervous about doing a comedy podcast.
Oh, that's all right.
Just starting out on the comedy scene.
Is,
yeah, it is what it is, but you know, before I even thought of doing comedy, I've always been a fan, and you know, I was a backstage guy. I worked backstage with lights, sound equipment, even though I can't fucking hear. I ran a soundboard. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it is what it is. And now all of a sudden it's like I'm becoming the cliche of the backstage guy who like wants the spotlight now, but I don't want to be in plays. I just want to go up to a mic and talk random bullshit that may or may not be true, you know, and we'll figure it out. And if I'm completely wrong, please subscribe and comment now and let us know. You know, I'm pretty sure I'm only 27. I'm 100% sure that I'm full of shit, but I'm like 50% like smart shit, you know, the shit that like grows magic mushroom shit.
Yeah, that really smart shit.
Only 50%, only 50. I'm not exaggerating.
But yeah, and I'd say I'm fully down to earth, people. So y'all can run shit by me too. You know, we're here for y'all. We want to deliver some laughs and keep y'all sane a little bit, bro. Who doesn't need a laugh in 2021? You know what I mean?
Laughter will cure all and inform all.
You're right.
Well,
speaking of funny shit, I really want to talk about my cat for just a second.
All right, let's talk about your
He's
slave.
A kitty terrorist. He's no slave. He owns this house.
He owns this house?
Yeah, he runs this bit. You know what I mean? Like.
All right.
Okay. He's taking a nap right now, thank God, because otherwise he'd be demanding entrance.
The king has decided to sleep. type
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
he sleeps all day so he can try to keep us up all night, kind of deal. Like last night,
What
he
an
woke me
asshole.
up 4 times. But here's the deal.
How does he wake you up? Is he like just smack your face or like lay on your face? Like what happens?
No, like he demands water in the morning and like from 4 a.m. on, water or food. And like this morning, he decided to start clawing at our mattress. You know what I mean? To
Is
wake
his
us up.
is his water bowl?
No, his water
like,
bowl-
are you depriving this cat?
No,
or like what?
100%. I want to make this very clear. He has a really nice filtered water bowl.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
Upgrade,
mean?
Yeah.
Like it like refreshes itself,
Mhm.
and he refuses to drink from it. Instead, he demands water from the tub. He will only drink water from the faucet, and he demands it every time somebody goes to use the restroom.
What a privileged asshole.
He will literally push the door open on you, let himself in, and go meow and hop into the tub. You know. Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night, go grab a little snack or something, maybe a glass of water, and I walk by and he's just in there, staring me down in the tub, like, come this way, come in here.
These kitties, they just think they own the entire house, man.
I don't
Like,
give him water every single time. Like every third or fourth time, I'll actually turn it on.
Okay.
But I'll pick him up and redirect him to his water bowl, and I'll take one of his paws and just stick it in, just to show him it's there, it's water, it's fresh.
And he's
You know
like,
what it is?
no,
You're like,
it
no.
needs to come from the magic pipe.
He'll go meow and
It
run
can't sit there.
back to the tub. And I'm like, nope, that's not how it. That's not asking politely.
What a prima donna.
I know.
Even though it's a male, it's still a prima donna.
He is. And we're talking about my cat Oscar, by the way.
Oscar
If
Mayer
y'all
wieners.
comment below, maybe I'll throw a picture of Oscar on one of our next episodes.
Can
So.
we call him Oscar Mayer Wiener? Or is that
Yeah,
a little
we can.
offensive
We
to
can
the
call him
brand?
whatever. No, he is a little
Mhm.
chunk, so it is true.
Man.
But
Why? Let me ask you this: why a cat instead of a dog? Is it just your
Because they're-
style?
yeah, because they manage themselves so much better.
Okay. Okay.
You know, I don't want a super needy animal. You know,
So-
that requires my attention every ounce of the day, and
Okay. So you wanted a pet that would eat your face in 2 days after you're dead, rather than something that would wait a while. I get it. It's very admirable. Very admirable. Just get to the point. Waste not, want not.
Yeah.
Another horrible. All right. 2 on the nose. I see for you cat lovers.
It's
You
about
can't-
2 days for
yeah.
a cat. Is that what it is?
Hmm?
It's about 2 days they'll start eating you.
It's sooner than a dog. I can say it's sooner than a dog, but don't quote me on numbers. I thought 2 was just funnier than 1. Like one day it sounds
With
demented,
Oscar,
but
if
like
I
2
missed his
days.
meal and at night or something, I feel like he would
You just go after your big toe and just be
Yeah.
like, "This is my dinner now."
take a
Nom,
bite
nom,
out
nom,
of my
nom.
face, and then that'd be it. Yeah. Good.
Ah,
Excellent. Love my cats though. Kitties are
pets. Now I have to ask you a loaded question here, Chris.
great. Sure.
Are you one of these people on the social medias today that are calling themselves pet parents?
Hell no.
Thank God
Hell no.
you are a pet owner, right?
Right.
Exactly. You sign ownership papers.
And
adoption papers.
although we gave him a human-esque name, we very much treat him like a kitty. You know what I mean?
Excellent. I'm so glad we see eye to eye on this, that you can
Yeah.
treat them humanely, but they ain't getting a GED. They're not
No.
getting a job. They're not
No.
leaving the house. You're not a parent. You're a goddamn owner.
Yeah. And he does not. That's what I'm saying. He thinks he owns this house, but I 100% have had talks with him about the rent before. And I'm like, look, man, you don't pay anything. You don't contribute. What are you doing?
You're
You
just
think you
sitting
get-
there.
You think you get drinkies now? Bring me some cake,
Sitting
and you can
there
have drinkies.
eating my expensive canned food and not paying a goddamn thing to the heating bill.
and he thinks he has it so bad. I'm just
Mhm.
dismayed, man. What kind of work ethic did I instill in this kitty? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But pets will do whatever pets will do. That's in their modus operandi.
And when he's 18, I'm kicking him out.
Exactly.
I'm playing. I'm so playing.
No, I completely agree with the sentiments. Don't back off. Don't pussy out. I agree with the sentiment.
Look,
When
man,
the
you're 18
Eskimos
now.
got old, they went to the edge of the ice floe and broke out a piece and floated away for the sake of the community. Old cats should go out too.
Look, man, you're 18. You can definitely take care of yourself now. You don't contribute anything. You're out, man.
Exactly.
You're out, man. A lot of
Exactly.
18-year-olds have heard of that before. So come on. He'll be better for it. He'll be better for it.
It's okay. They'll just go to college and in 4 years come back because there's no jobs.
He'll learn what $1's worth.
Exactly.
Exactly. Build character.
He'll learn what it takes to buy a Taco Bell burrito.
That's how you find.
Don't just automatically get the burrito. You start at the taco, bitch. You work your way up.
And that's 100% how we're going to find my little chunky kitty stripping in East St. Louis. 100%.
Just work at that pole.
And he'd be an old kitty at that point, too. Like, ugh,
Hey,
gosh.
well, don't bash the old strippers. They're just trying to make $1
Yeah.
too.
Give it to him.
Give it to them. Give it to them. However, I've been to Las Vegas and I went. All right, so you have the Strip, which is like all the casinos and shit, and everything's super far away, and you gotta like walk a mile. And then you go downtown to where Fremont Street is, and that's like where they have the zip line going across, and there's like it's covered, and there's lights and all that shit like that. You got the Golden Nugget right there, I think is the casino. Well, there's 3 different stages where bands will play along that street. And then there's like one point where everything kind of all meets up. It's like the center point of Fremont Street. The 4 days I was there was like this old like former stripper like chunked out in a bra, just like, I used to strip and now I can't make money. And I'm like, is that entirely not your fault though? Like, you kind of let it go, lady. And like,
That's on
I
you.
understand if your hip gets out like that. But like you're an adult. You should have seen this coming. Like, was the meth not strong enough to knock it out? Like,
I'll give you $20 to put it back.
put a shirt on.
Pop that hip back in place. I'll give you $40 to keep
But-
going.
In contrast, right next to this stripper lady, there was like a guy dressed up a demon with like the 12-inch dildo fake dick thing dancing around having a good time. So it was just felt like I went into Alice in Wonderland.
And that's a strap-on, by the way, just so we got our
Strap-on.
vernacular clear.
Yeah. My apologies. Strap on, not dildo. 2 different things.
Gotta use the right vernacular, guys.
Right
So know what we're talking about.
Here's a thought I've been pondering about dildos. Is some dildos are hollow, right?
Yeah.
Is that purposely made so that way some guys can just pop it on and pretend they have a larger dick, or is it like a
Yeah.
cleaning function? Like, is that type of dildo a condom, or is it like just for style? It's hollow.
I was about to say yes, but I don't know anything about it. So.
It's just
I
like
wouldn't.
as-
That's what you'd assume.
as somebody peering into the depths of the sex toy industry, I'm just wondering, like, what's the purpose?
We are looking for sponsorships, Adam and Eve, so hit
Absolutely.
us back.
I am here for you. Just don't send me anything. I'm good.
We do lovely reads for commercials, so you could,
Exactly.
you could hit us up.
My voice is the sexiest one in all of the universe ever known. It's beats Fabio any day.
He's
And-
the one who does the sexy intro voice.
Exactly. I am. It's quite fantastic. Please hit me up. I can sponsor. I will talk about the strap-ons to dildos.
History Channel.
I will even talk about fleshlights. I'll go all in. Adam and Eve. It'll be quite
I'd work for
fantastic.
the History Channel.
The History Channel it's gotten weird. Some of the reality TV I can deal with, but Ancient Aliens is like, I like aliens.
It's
I
fun to
like
fall
aliens.
asleep to.
Yes, it's fun to fall asleep, but I can't buy everything that they're putting in.
Oh no.
Like you're reaching for some very thin branches.
Oh, no.
You know, you might get one or two things right, but you're not getting all of it.
You're not wrong,
But-
man.
You know, it's kind of
I gotcha.
do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, people.
Exactly.
Hit you out of
Like-
nowhere.
Yeah. But you know, I'm still worried about being that cliche, you know, theater technician who wants to come out of the like every theater technician really wants to be an actor. It's like no, that's
not
boring.
what it is.
It's like I don't know. Is it just like I finally decide to stop running on autopilot and decide to speak up and see if the weird craziness that is my mind will make people chuckle, or
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. Anybody who would ever think about judging Ty for being a stagehand who wants to be a comedian, fuck you. We all gotta have hobbies. We all gotta have things we enjoy, and that's what we're all about, man. We're gonna talk more about finding hobbies you guys enjoy. Man, my mic is doing goofy stuff, but you know what I mean. Like,
I blame it on the sock.
I'm a musician by trade, and comedy is more of a hobby, just to, you know, to have another avenue to go on
Stage
stage
time.
and entertain a little bit.
Yeah, stage time's very important. It doesn't matter what your craft is. You know, just the mere presence of being in front of people
Is
will
practice.
it's practice. If you're trying to be the next Tony Robbins, you cannot be the motivational speaker you desire. If you cannot stand up and profess your word to the world in front of 50 people or 50,000, you must stand up and start somewhere, motherfucker. You gotta get on stage and do it.
You talking about that one crazy pastor down?
Oh yeah, the guy.
Televised one?
Yeah, the motivational speaker guy. That like if I'm going with the stereotype, he was caught with cocaine in a hotel room with a couple male strippers.
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
You know, if we're going with the stereotype,
current events, people, you know.
there's some controversy there. I don't know exactly what it is, but cocaine's definitely involved. That's no doubt.
In the words of Rick James, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. So, we do fun little current events like that, like Tony Robbins getting busted with cocaine in hotels.
Oh, dude, that's old shit. That's old shit.
You
That's
know,
like
that's old news, by the way.
That's
not
old
current
news.
Events, but old events.
You know, I'm one of those weird folks where I'm 27 and I understand what the reference of Chachi is. You know, where it
Yeah.
actually comes from. You know, Joni Loves Chachi, the TV show and all that, which comes off of, I want to say it's All in the Family with the Fonz. You know, for the longest time, I thought the Fonz was connected to Hawaii Five-0, the original. It just sounds like somebody that you would meet in a tropical environment. Just like, hey, what's up? Let's go do some cocaine.
You can see Fonzie being okay. Wait, song shit. You know what I mean?
Like, I understand those references, so I can make them, and then, you know, older people can feel like they can communicate with me sometimes, but then they, like, go too deep, and then it's like, oh, hold on. I didn't actually watch the show. I just know how to use this correctly. Like, I'm smart enough to bullshit my way into a conversation that I can't get out of anymore.
What's your favorite old cartoon? Like,
Old cartoons.
think
Like-
Boomerang.
Boomer. Okay. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You is a fantastic.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know if that's
OG.
yeah,
The
the
OG.
OG. The
Pretty
new
good.
shit I just can't get behind. It's-
Some of it, there's one, I'll tell you after the show. There's a Netflix series that's worth a watch.
Okay.
But then,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was my
pretty
shit.
good.
The cartoon TV shows, the live action movies with the horrible fucking bodysuits and stuff. That was awesome. Have yet to watch the last one with the female turtle just because, you know, I've outgrown that
Yeah.
shit now. I don't need to know about fucking Ninja Turtles. I got my own imagination.
Johnny Quest for me, bro. All the way. With Scooby-Doo in there.
Yeah.
Like- Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest.
And then, like, there was another one that was really good. It's like Speed Buggy.
Speed.
Speed Buggy. Anybody, does that catch a... Yeah. Speed
I-
Buggy was the shit.
The problem with Saturday mornings is that usually I would get up and then I'd be already like on my bike riding to my friend's house. Like,
Oh, okay.
I'd watch cartoons on like rainy days where we can't go outside and play. Like, I was an outdoor kid, went out, hung out with my friends all the time. That, or like if I go to my buddy's Charlie's house, we'd play video games.
You were probably the kid that like hung with his friends and laid on top of the electrical transformer in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like,
That's me. I'm the kid that
laying on top of
fucked up.
10,000 volts of energy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, exactly. It's the reason why my hair is gorgeous today. It fixed the frizziness. You know, contrary to popular belief, the electricity actually will fix the frizziness of your hair and bring it down.
That's
You know,
interesting.
don't look like a.
It's interesting.
It's
I think we
total
need to
pure
get a
bullshit.
scientist
The
in here.
cartoons are lying to you.
Confirm or deny. I don't.
No, science. I'm just full of shit. That's not
Yeah.
true at all. I've
Bill Nye would be upset with us for spreading false science tips. Do not go and lay on top of electrical transformers, people. It's not good. It's not a good idea.
Neil deGrasse Tyson would say no.
You say no.
He would say no. My problems with science right now. Like,
Exclusive.
I wholeheartedly believe in science, but I
Okay.
believe it's stalled.
Okay.
Like, we're doing more with technology rather than developing the science behind the technology, it seems like.
Okay.
You know, we're making a better camera, but we're not making
Okay.
a hologram.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like,
Okay.
if we can put more in the theoretical, then maybe we can like have a spaceship that like moves like in the book Dune, where like space moves around it instead of it flies, and then we could just get rid of the concept of fossil fuels for forever. You know, just like crazy, ridiculous bullshit like that. And I feel like we just don't have enough like people wanting to make science fiction real. Instead, we're just attached to, you know, hey, let's just make a new cell phone. It's either that or I'm just not aware of how slow at a speed our society is moving right now, and like how close to where we think our ancient times with a modern mindset of, you know, the Wild West was fucking, it was 2,000 years ago. Like, nobody would just go into a town and kill everybody for the gold in the bank anymore. That's preposterous. We couldn't do that. You know, and
now
then
we could do it on a hoverboard.
yeah, now you could do it on hoverboard, and it's like,
Mad props to anybody who can rob a bank on one of those like two-wheeled hoverboard things where you gotta like lean. If you can do that,
Exactly.
send in a video, bro.
Exactly. Send us a video. You know, I will send you $5 towards your defense fund.
What are you talking about? They're robbing a bank. They should subscribe to our Patreon.
Exactly. Give us a share of the money, man. Fuck you.
We have a $100 Grand Theft Auto tier. I don't know.
Have you guys seen? All right, I'm a vagabond by trade. Like, I move around. I don't have an official home per se. I'm always bouncing around. Right now, I'm with my parents in Seattle. Right.
Right.
Out in Seattle, you have the hoverboards, but what's more popular is this one-wheeled contraption where it's just one giant wheel.
I've
and then,
seen them, and then you have like a stand for your feet on both ends of the
exactly.
one wheel.
How do you, like, I don't trust those motherfuckers at all.
It seems like they only go left or right though. Like you have to lean.
Yeah, no,
Like, they
it's,
don't go forward. They go left or right, and that's it. And you kind of gotta like.
yeah, well, you
It
gotta,
seems
like, you
scary
gotta
as shit.
stand on it, and then if you want to go straight, you just gotta balance and control. It's kind of like on a bike, where if you got enough of a curve, you can just lean, and it will go with the road instead of turning your wheel. It's kind of like that concept. So you can use your ankles to turn it and all that, or you can just plan it and be still and go forward.
Gotcha.
But here's people wear jeans out there, right? How the fuck are their jeans not like fraying on the wheel as it spins
And then
between
getting
your
caught.
legs? Yeah, and you get caught up. Like, I've yet to see one of these motherfuckers like somehow catch their wheel and go flying. And it's kind of amazing, and yet
I don't.
disappointing. I
wouldn't
want to see somebody go flying on this thing.
trust it. In St. Louis, we have those Lime bikes,
Yeah.
The ones with the app that you pay on the app, and then you can activate your bike to take you wherever you need to or whatever.
Death traps. Yeah.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
They just litter around the city. Like,
Now, do you
if
have
you
the
own property out there, you might wake up with 3 of them on your front lawn.
Do you have a bike or scooters, like, or both?
I think it's
Both?
Yeah.
Both? That's all right. I can get behind the bikes just because everybody knows how to ride a bike, no problem. Scooters, do you know how many friends I have that broke their wrist on Razor scooters? Do you really think we need to trust adults on these guys
No.
after a couple drinks?
No.
You know, and then like scooters aside, let's say you get the scooters and all that. Have many of you actually walked the sidewalks of St. Louis? Do you
Yes,
really
I've
want to be
broken-
riding these small ass wheeled scooters
I've broken-
across these potholes? Like you're gonna go flying and break a toe. You're gonna wipe out and kill somebody. You know.
Yeah.
However, I have ridden these in St. Louis and I've gotten some sick airtime. It's sweet. I fully advertise them. Go get on one. It'll be a great time. Ride it, fucking break it in half
That
off a
being
sick
said.
jump across a construction hole. Oh man, they're a lot of fun. You know, and if it breaks in half, just sign out and walk away. You know, what are they gonna do?
Right. That's beautiful, dude. That is beautiful. Trying to think.
Trying to think about what? Are you trying to just think of another topic to talk about, or because we can just keep talking about
Yeah.
random bullshit?
Yeah, man. Mad love and respect to y'all listening. I have another podcast called Music and Motivation with Chris Davis that y'all can check out too.
Get
And,
that early morning positivity going.
Yeah, bro. And Ty Young is guesting on that as well this week. So go check out our episode together.
Good time,
Over
good
there.
time. Thought I'd come out and see my good brother Chris and see how he's doing in these times. You know, good news on the way, it seems like, for a lot of people. It seems like things are starting to kind of click and open back up a little bit. You know, it's still going to be hard times, but, you know, it seems like we're
Seeing
not
the
at-
light at the end of the tunnel a little bit.
Yeah, we're seeing the pinprick. You know, it's down there. It's coming. You know, hang in there,
So
everybody.
it is coming. Hang in there.
Hang in
And
there.
tune into some comedy by coincidence.
Absolutely. Tune in. Come back again and again. We're gonna try and do several episodes. I will probably end up on Zoom
Because of
for
the
a lot.
nature of our jobs and stuff.
Yeah, nature of the jobs. You know, I hate being still. I hate staying in the same city. I like to get like little shots of the local flavor, and then I like to fucking bail and go get a different type.
Mhm.
You know, I'm the weird guy that will go to the bar and start with a tequila, and then I'll take a vodka, and then I'll take a whiskey, and I'll just keep switching it up. And by the end of the night, I'm somehow okay. You know, somehow okay. Get back to my
Takes a
hotel
whiskey.
room, and then I'll puke my guts out. You know, I have the human decency to take that shit to a toilet,
That's good.
not
not
like
a
these
public-
alleyway rats out here.
All
right.
Seattle alley rats. But if you want to catch Ty in person doing some open mic comedy, Seattle's the place for it, ain't that right? Where can you find
Seattle
yourself?
currently on Tuesdays we perform at a tent at the side of a restaurant, and then we got some options opening up. There might be a Monday at the All Seasons Dry Cleaners drive-through.
Nice.
Come out. It's where I perform my filthiest comedy, and a lot of people sometimes enjoy it or cringe and run in fear. You know, it depends on what we're going with that night, what I'm trying to learn. And yeah, the come out, support. You know, we try to do sanitize the microphone, wear masks where appropriate, and all
If
that.
you want to, bring your own mic. I'm sure nobody would.
yeah,
fly.
bring your own mic. They're not that
It's not
expensive.
required, but it's
Yeah.
totally. If you want to feel more comfortable,
Come
That's the
hang out,
situation.
you know. Even if you're walking by and stop for 5 minutes, that's dope too. You know, thanks for listening. Hope somebody screaming didn't run you away. You know, it's weird because the comedy clubs right now, it seems like a lot of them across the nation that have survived are starting to open up a little bit and able to sell drinks and start righting the ship a little bit, and some of them are able to have shows, but there's right now there's no real opportunity for people that are just starting out, or are stuck in that open mic stage and can't figure out how to grow and think they're ready to try and move on.
Which is exactly why we're trying this, because if you're in that same situation, you got to think outside the box.
exactly.
And you got to try different things if the same thing hasn't been working or isn't available at the current time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying this comedy podcast out. We hope you enjoy. We hope you subscribe.
Absolutely. Are we trying to come to an end with this? I was just gonna.
No, I we can.
Keep
I'd like to end in
ranting.
like the next 10 minutes, so maybe.
Okay, I don't know. How long have we been talking? I've just been ranting and raving like a madman.
Yeah, we're at
40
about
minutes?
40 minutes.
Okay, well, yeah.
I want to keep these to about 45 to an hour 45 generally.
Okay.
So
Keep it going. Keep the topics rolling.
Relatively long episodes for y'all, but don't have to
Yeah.
go too terribly long.
Just,
If we have a really cool guest, we might go longer than that too. Like if Snoop Dogg was here, I'd be trying to have a 4-hour episode, whether he agreed to it or not. He'd be like,
yeah.
"Yo, man, I got things to do." And I'd be like, "No, that's okay, Snoop. That's
We
okay.
got internet here, bro. Just hang out,
here's a
man.
blunt. I want you to try this one. It's a different,
Everything you want to do, you can do here, except maybe set up a strip club. That might not be okay. We'll have to ask the missus on that judgment.
It depends.
Depends.
It all
We'll
depends.
see.
It all depends. Dr. Evil over here. I have some questions about it. But that's all good.
No, like there's a certain.
I'm not
level
saying my
of-
wife is Dr. Evil. Our producer in the room is Dr. Evil.
I know.
Shout out to Dr. Evil over here.
Shout out, trying to make me not cuss. How dare that entity
Our
do that?
awesome producer who makes me do all the sound bits. It's what it is. No, I'm playing. She's not getting paid, people. It's all good. It's all good. We're not giving her shit. We're not giving her shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if crack in Hollywood is actually still a viable business. I mean, like you're always gonna have crack in Hollywood, but compared to like the old days, are you just like
the homeless problem's even worse right now? So
Yeah,
we probably
like-
should drop it.
Well, obviously you should probably drop your drug abuse, but
yes, 100%.
like are I'm wondering, in these times, are the drug dealers suffering too, or are they the main recipient of our government stimulus checks? I'm wondering how it actually is going.
I will say I heard the cartel was really enforcing the mask mandates and stay-at-home orders while the government in Mexico wasn't doing much.
Absolutely, because the cartels is the government of Mexico, bro.
100.
Like there are regions in Mexico that you as a foreigner should not go to because the po-po don't exist there. Like
Exactly.
they have states where it's like, we grow marijuana here and you should not be here if you like your testicles. It's one of those, like, if you're a foreigner, go to the cities, get pickpocketed and mugged like a normal person. Don't go out to where they actually make the drugs. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
110%.
And that's your weekly tip of the week.
That's your weekly comic tip of the week.
Don't venture out to the fields of Mexico.
Don't go where the work is, go where the product is in the cities and get mugged like a real man, you cretins.
Mad love and respect.
Mad love and respect. Look out. Stay safe, y'all.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back here. I think we're going to post these once a week. So day of the week is going to be TBD at the moment. But we're going to shoot for maybe Tuesdays. Tuesdays seems like a nice day.
Yeah, Tuesdays. Tuesdays is a common open mic. Like the early in the week, it's a common open mic day.
Well,
if
that's the open mic day, maybe we should go for Sundays. There's not a lot of podcasts that get posted over the weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe a crazy one and post on Saturdays or Sundays. That way, if we're announcing that you're going to do a Tuesday set,
exactly.
we can, it's almost like 2 days of advertising.
And it's I don't know. I kind of like the idea of recording them a little bit in advance and then posting them like a day later or something.
Yeah, I'd like to do that just so that we can have the schedule work out a little better.
Mhm.
Because with music and motivation, I always do those same day.
Yeah,
And it's all. Sometimes they're later than usual. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I think if we just do them a little in advance,
Yeah. Get
that,
a set schedule for people to listen
at
to
least
my
I think
degenerate
the
songs.
viewers will appreciate it. I hope
Yeah.
you guys will appreciate
Yeah.
that. You know, that's for you guys. That's a you thing.
Mhm. So I've been working on this song, right?
Okay.
I'm a little bit of a weird comedian where I sing a cappella
No,
on
that's okay.
occasion,
Limericks are
trying
my
to
shit.
inform the world of critical issues. And I think this will be a good opening song to end like this podcast. Please comment and subscribe and tell me how much of a horrible singer I am. I guarantee you 0 engagement from myself. Chris may tell you to shut up because you're a little
No, it's
whiny
okay.
bitch, and that's the truth. But here it's a wonderful rendition. Hold on, I'm still working on memorizing it. I hope to figure it out into a stand-up thing, but here it is.
Here we go.
Here we go. Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count to 3. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see my degradation. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of our elation. What we'll see will defy expectations. I can't. Oh, God damn it. No! No, my phone shut off. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, you're good. That was beautiful. Beautiful. And I think that is a great way to end a. Yeah. Ty Young, everybody.
There's more to come. Still figuring it out. Thank you.
And thank you guys. You guys have a tremendous week. We'll be back next week. Mad love and respect. Mad love and respect.
Mad love.
Be good. Let's see. Are we gonna play music on these outros?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Kind of like my song ending it, but that's a little selfish of me. You know, you play your. Are you okay with playing the rock solo from your latest song? Because it's a really
I
good
think
one, man.
you know what.
I really
think
like
I'll insert our intro and outro later,
it. Okay.
and that way we can maybe insert an ad before the outro music.
Okay.
Ooh, that's smart. All right, we'll
Ooh.
stop it there. Mad love,
Yeah.
everybody. Be good.